I'm getting a shot of our campsite here. We've got our fire pit covered up here because it's going to rain. Just making a video. And there's our
I have my camera can do that too, and it's waterproof.
Our mess area. Ooh, fancy. Mess area. And tents. Oh, looks like they moved one of the tents. There's the 2 cub boys' tents and the girls' tent. That's my tent. Leader, and a couple of other adults. We got extra adults because we're canoeing tomorrow. Extra safety. There's another fire pit. Having for breakfast an old 1960s Coleman stove with both burners going and a giant cast iron pan. And that's the giant frying pan from the scout shop on a turkey fryer, courtesy of Bill. And we got some hungry cubs in the kitchen.
Keep it off.
And way over there we have the proto scouts making their own breakfast, learning how to be scouts. Whoops. Our main site. That's our mess and everything. And we're trying something new this year. This is something that my Baloo used to do at his old pack. And the cubs that are moving up to Scouts next year do their own mini camp. So they're over here cooking on their own. They did their own meal planning and we bought the food for them according to their desire. And they're over here cooking. Let's see how that goes. There's the... Well, we've got one girl cub, so she stayed in the girls' tent with the girl cubs, but the boy scouts are in that tent right there. And here they are. How's it going over here? You guys making out okay? Yeah. Awesome.
Isaac, do you want to just start the toast now? Okay. And later.
So it's done, you can probably turn the heat off.
Oh, you guys are doing all right. Good work, Lily. I'm guessing you do some cooking at home, do you, Lily? Yeah. Excellent. How's your breakfast, Baloo?
Good. Didn't know you guys were ready that fast. Or else I've been here a long time.
Okay, can you get some bread ready?
Got the old camp toaster going. Excellent.
On the right side or starboard side or port side, whatever way he wants to say it, as long as I'm as smart as he is, we'll understand what he's saying and they'll steer the boat away from that obstacle to go around it.
But if you're really bad at steering, then he'd push away from it.
If you're really bad at steering, you better hope you can slow down so we don't hit it too hard.
Or if it came up too quickly, if you guys were going really fast and you weren't able to steer in time, he could push away with his paddle, that's right. But that's poor planning though, if that happens.
Or a sudden obstacle that's the same color as the water you didn't see until you're too close.
Yes.
So you don't push with the paddle, you push away with the water.
And if it's a big muskie, make sure you hit it twice so it comes up and you can grab it. Alright, so when you're in the back of the canoe, if I just say here, if Kieran, you want to switch sides just for a second, Mom, it's easier for me to instruct on this side. So you go to the other side. So we're busy paddling away, and I'm just paddling like this. Just paddling straight like this. Eventually the canoe is going to go around in a circle, and you're going to be constantly going. I know for a fact that when you start canoeing, you're going to go, oh, switch sides, I got to get it going the other way, I got to get it to go around like that. Oh, switch sides, you got to go like that. Once you learn the J stroke, which means you put the paddle in the water and you're pulling it, and at the very end you give it a little bit of a twist with your wrist. You get a little bit of a twist with your wrist, you're always going to end up going pretty straight, because what you're doing is when you pull it, you're causing the boat to want to pull in that direction.
Like this.
But you get a little bit of a J stroke on the end of it, and it'll continue to try and go straight for you. So you'll see that this afternoon when you get in the boats and you're paddling. You'll say, oh, I got to switch sides, And that's perfectly normal till you catch on. But you don't want to be doing that all the time. If you're doing whitewater rafting, you're going through rapids and stuff like that, you don't want on this hand a little bit higher.
There you go. Get down in that water. Perfect. You're doing really well, Evan. You're doing pretty good there too, Sid. All right, go ahead, you guys. Yeah, that's not too bad. Get down in the water more, Martin. There you go. Down in that water. There you go. Get down in the water a little more, Nate. That's why we got you on the picnic table, so you got some water. Good. That's pretty good, guys. There, grilled cheese for lunch, and it also happens to be that the scouts, or the scubs, whatever you want to call them, the scouts-to-be also chose to make grilled cheese for their lunch. And they're over here enjoying their the fruits of their labors. So I'll just stop for a second and zoom in there. There they are. We'll go and talk to them. How's it going, guys and girls? How was your cooking? Yeah?
I got a few burnt ones.
Yeah, well, we got a few too, so don't worry about that. Who was in charge for this meal?
Actually, it was kind of like an assembly line.
Okay.
Karen buttered the bread, and then Lily put the cheese on it, and she passed it to me, and I grilled it.
Cool. Well, that's good. You guys will be all set.
I have to clean out the pan because he did the egg one, but it's only grease, so it doesn't stick as much as eggs. No, egg sticks quite a lot. That's good.
It's with Solomon just stands there. Watching.
You guys are doing a pretty good job there. Did you guys wash your own dishes in Beavers?
No,
They didn't even have their own dishes.
I know.
Yeah, Beavers had dishes for us. Yeah. We used to wash them. And we didn't go camping. Oh,
You went camping. You went to Opamecon, but you stayed in a cabin.
We didn't never wash our dishes.
No.
Yeah, we only went like once a year.
You were deprived.
Deer there in the water having a drink. I'm just on my way down to go canoeing. I hope that comes through okay. Out in the canoes, getting some practice. It's nice and safe here. The main Ottawa River is on the other side of that island, and this is kind of a little backwater or whatever you want to call it. Nice and calm, really safe. And we just got out. We're going in 20-minute intervals. We got a leader and a parent out there in kayaks, as well as in the larger canoe we've got an experienced scout that is out there. She's been on a lot of canoe trips with the scouts, and we're just letting the cubs get some basic experience in a canoe. And while those guys are in the canoes, the other ones are waiting for their turn having water gun fights. We did have a different activity plan, making fishing lures, but I bought the wrong stuff for it, and it looks like they're preferring this anyway. So they're probably swallows, just judging by the nest and where they are.
No.
What? We're just stopping at the store for ice cream. And we found some baby swallows up there. Nope.
Oh, princess.
We found this on the ground. See, it's right there.
You got it cooked okay, and you got it strained. Oh, there's your meatballs. That's looking all right. Good.
They're cold though, because you don't have the lighter. You guys took
Well, you could have always just come over and gotten a lighter.
I told you so.
Holy crow. How is it, Nick?
Good.
How's cooking your own food?
Terrible.
Terrible. Oh,
cook it,
is
Kaylin
it as good as your mom's cooking? Oh.
It's as good as
Did you hear that, Kaylin? Oh my gosh. Pepper is wraps. 2 different kinds of wraps. Top sirloin sliced and cooked. Chicken, fried veg, cheese, guacamole, salsa. We started frying it on this, but we ran out of propane on the giant one. We had everything in there. And we had the backup, the trusty old Coleman, with the giant, I think that's an 18-inch pan, but I'm not sure. I borrowed it from a friend of mine. And we managed to get by with that just great. The woodpecker calling, and there he is right there. I don't know if that's going to come. Oh no, he went around the other side of the tree. Oh well. He was there. There he is. Did you hear him? There he goes, right there. I don't know if it's a Downy or a Hairy. Looks like one of the two. Can never really tell those guys apart. Alright, so we got a
Thank you for getting your shoes on.
cardboard box
plate's
stove.
open.
We're lighting the coals for it on here. And this is pretty cool. And then those are going in here.
Mom, where?
And we're going to cook our campfire treats in the cardboard box stove that they are preparing over here. Wrapping peaches and marshmallows and chocolate chips in
Christopher.
tin foil, and those are going in the cardboard box stove.
That doesn't look all that good.
Awesome.
And they're not dry.
Right, the coals are in there. And then there's the top of the box to go on top. And they're going to bring the campfire treats over here in a moment and put it in there. Oh boy, is that ever throwing the heat too. That should cook them pretty good. We'll see. In there.
So the coals are in there.
Wood for the fire.
Alright, let's see how this thing goes together. Masterpiece. Oh, and there's my battery, just died there. Oh no, not quite. Good. I gotta go get that on.
So, contrary to my belief, the box oven survived. I could
Nice.
use it again.
Oh, good.
And it's still
Awesome.
warm.
Yeah.
I took some video, so.
Oh, did you? Cool.
I got the
Hey, looks like a tree.
We can put it back. We can just put it back if you want.
Dad.
Yeah?
One of the ones I'm supposed to.
Bev, you want some peaches?
I heard you don't like chocolate chips, Will. Is that true?
Yeah.
It is. It's true.
I'm gonna go down to the bridge just let me
Eat your, oh yeah, eat your peaches. Don't rush.
Don't rush. You guys can go down. How is it, guys?
Bring your headset. Your light, your headlight.
Yeah, make sure you bring your headlights and your whistles.
Kayla, make sure you bring your headlights and your whistle. You're going down.
I need to go to.
There it is. There it is, lit up at night by a single Coleman lantern up there. Mess kits hung up on the walls. The lower ones for the shorties, as we say. Oh, a few of them didn't put their mess kits hung up, and oh, somebody did not wash their bowl after our peaches dessert. That lantern throws a lot of light, and that's mostly all clean dishes on this table. Got to put the garbage away at night, although we accidentally left it out last night and no raccoons were to be seen sign of this morning, so there can't be a whole lot around here in the line of raccoons, I would suppose. Yep, blueberry pancakes. Yummy. Alright, so the Scubs are cooking us breakfast this morning. We got Isaac on pancakes and Kieran and Nikki on the all-important bacon.
Bacon's more important.
Bacon's more important, is it? Alright.
I thought the pancakes being cooked, they look great.
I don't know.
That is a big spider. It was on our tent.
I see the spider.
Yeah. Go to the bottom.